So we are in Pistol Full House today, and we got a nice little scheme for you guys here. And of course, what you're going to notice, first things first, this scheme is symmetrical, so you can flip it and your opponent won't know. Amazing. If you've watched the videos on the channel before, you know I absolutely love that in the formation. I love the single back aces. I love the pistol aces. Spread formations. If you just run pistol spread, I love pistol spread. Things like that. You can just flip and your opponent has no idea which way it's coming. So, Pistol Full House, we are in the Pistol playbook. That is like the alternate playbook. Not, you can find Pistol Full House in other stuff, but this particular set of plays is only in the Pistol playbook. But there's a lot of other good stuff in Pistol that I also will break down. Pistol Ace is also something that's already on the channel, but there's more to it in the Pistol playbook, along with Pistol Spread and along with a few other things. But we're in Pistol Full House today in the Pistol playbook. Let's just get into it here. Let's of course start with the run plays, and again, I go back to it almost every video here. We talk about having an inside run. We talk about having an outside run. What that does, I mean, you have the outside run here. Obviously, you can flip that either way with Nox or Reggie Gilliam, and then you have the halfback slam that's just going to go right up the middle with it here. Great to have them both. So let's do. Let's run it with Nox here, just because I think I have a better angle with it there. I mean, you only get 2 or 3 there, but again, this scheme is made to grind it out here. This is not a... This is absolutely... I mean, you're gonna hit a home run. You're gonna see later here. We have routes that go down the field. Absolutely. But in terms of the running and stuff, I mean, you're looking to grind it out. You really are. And what these runs are going to do here is, of course, your opponent can't key in on one back and boom. I mean, you see Dawson, that's just Dawson Knox. We're not talking whoever you might have in Mutt, Waller, or whoever else. I mean, you could put a fullback, whoever you want there. So, and then we'll run here with Gilliam. Try to bounce it out. Of course, Devin Singletary gets in my way. He's a bozo, but all good there. So those are your outside runs there with your tight ends and your fullback there in this case. And then of course you have just pound it straight ahead. You really why I have a tight end and a fullback there in particular are because the main run you're going to be running here is the halfback slam. I want my better blockers here. I don't want whoever. I don't want. I mean, you can put a receiver in the back in the set here. I can show you that later, but I don't want a receiver in the backfield or 3 running backs in the backfield when I'm trying to just pound the ball ahead. I mean, they didn't block anybody anyway that time, but you get the idea behind that, right? So try to just pound it again here, and I mean, there you pick up a good amount there or whatever. But and of course Reggie Gilliam, like for example, how I have it set up on my Mutt team when I run this in Dawson Knox spot, I would have Mark Andrews. Typically, in Reggie Gilliam's spot, I would have Beast Mode, the limited time most feared card, and in the backfield, I would have Sean Alexander, just because he's my free running back right now, and he gets Bills Chem times 3, so I can use him right now. But of course, I mean, you can have any combination of whatever there. So we'll just try to pound it again, then we'll get into the pass plays. And Nox, I do not know what the hell he was doing there. He ran across the formation like a weirdo, but you get the idea. Guys with higher awareness, higher lead blocking, things like that, you're going to get better luck out of those guys. So let's just get into the pass plays. We're going to start with PA Flood, fullback slip, and you already see the and this is where you might sub in a receiver back here. And actually, before we even start that, let's just show you what I'm talking about. So whenever you go into Full House here and you back out to this looking menu, you can go into your packages here with the right stick down there, and you can put, if I flick it once to the left, you're going to get wide receiver in the backfield, but because I already subbed guys, of course, it isn't going to let me do that, but that's okay. That's okay. So you cannot sub, if you want to use the packages, you can't sub guys in and out. But that's all good. That's how you would get to it if you would want to run a wide receiver in the backfield. We'll just stick with Reggie Gilliam. That's all good. We'll come out in the fullback slip. Random 2-4-5 play. So fullback slip. We'll run to the right a couple times, we'll run to the left. In this case, what I like to do is put Dawson Knox on an in or an out typically an in because the rest of the play is flowing that way, but if you want to throw him on an out, keep your opponent off guard, that's also great. Another cool thing you can do out of this full house formation with your tight end is put him on an option route. And what that does is he's going to stick in against, he's going to run a little stick against zone, or he's going to break it out against man. So that's very cool. We will stick with the little in route there. Get your play action, and I mean make your read, right? That time, I believe, that wasn't Josh Allen, I don't know who that was. 45 there though, he went with Reggie Gilliam, so pretty simple there. Again, Knox is open on this. I get the X coming across the middle of the field's open on this. But the route is so unique with Gilliam out of the route. It's really only out of a couple things. So here they do a good job. Try to get outside the pocket, and I mean that's just an Allen dime, right? Like that's just an Allen dime, man. The Bills need some love, man. They've been getting beat pretty bad here as of late. But again, I mean, honestly, I could have waited on Gilliam. We'll go to the replay here. I probably could have waited on Gilliam and hit that tender spot. But against cover 3 here, a ton of the time, I mean, it's going to get behind that zone unless they play him at 20, 25 yards. Or, excuse me, 15, 20 yards in this case, because he's off the line of scrimmage. But you can see, I mean, he's right almost 14 yards there, 13 even. And I probably could have waited and put that ball in there, but I didn't. So we'll run it to this side one more time. Try to wait on Gilliam. Didn't work out. But you do have, in this case, Diggs coming across the middle of the field once the play goes the other way. So we'll flip it here and look at it this way. And you definitely want to be able to run it both ways because that just gives you so much benefit in your game here. And there you can see we're hitting that little corner route out of the backfield. To Dawson Knox, you have a little bit better pass catcher there. But in Mutt, you're always going to have a good pass catcher. And here, I mean, we're just trying to force it in there. Should have taken the flat. But you make that read. You make that read. You don't have it. You have the guy coming across the middle of the field. And that's you have to like that, you know. You have to like that there. So here we'll take the check down. Boom. I mean, Dawson Knox was pretty well covered. Take the check down. Push the ball up the field. Run the ball. Whole idea behind this. Control the clock. Control the ball. And it's just something, I mean, if you're in pistol, you can add it. So that's PA flood slip. Pretty much how I like to run it. I really didn't run any out routes there, but that's more to keep your opponent off balance once they overplay the in route or whatever. So let's get into the next play, deep curl. And really, this is a play I just like to run stock. Sometimes I will put Dawson Knox on an out route as well, or an in route, depending on, but a lot of times I do just run it stock. And what I really like about this route is you're pushing the ball down the field. In this case, you have Emmanuel Sanders over there. They're giving us a cover 3 look, cover 3 high up there, or just a 1 high safety rather. So they're giving us that cover 3 shell look. So really, we're not going to try to push that route. That's more of when the middle of the field is open. But we'll run it here. Yeah, we do get cover 3, and just take your check down. Take your check down, and we'll go through progression here on this play in particular. So deep curl, I'm just going to leave it stock here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to read this curl with Diggs and Knox here in the flat. That's my first read. I'm going to flip back to Gilliam and then read up to Sanders if I can get back to it. So here again, I mean, they blitz from there, take there. Fairly simple. With that, they blitz, throw the ball where they blitz from. You're gonna win a lot of the times. So here they run man, and that's when you got to know. See, you read the curl, you know it's man, you have your little Texas route there. So here again, reading that, and oh man, that just fits in there, but I threw it a little bit late as well, but I did get in there. So we'll try to run this a couple times the other way. And see here, they give us that cover 2 look, and we probably could have got that in there, but Bills can't block anybody, man. Can't block anybody. So here again, they're giving it to us. Boom. That's what you're taking. Push that ball down the field. When they if I could speak, when they give you that cover 2 look, like right here, they want to give us these 2 high safeties. You definitely want to take that. You definitely want to take that if they're going to give it to you. So here again, I mean, he kind of turned his back, but you can still fit that ball in there almost. Like that's really risky, but you can really try to push that ball down the field with this play. So deep curl, pretty simple. PA post is basically the same thing, but just the opposite way. And I say the opposite way because deep curl, stock, B is on the little post route over there, and stock, it's the other way. So with this play, what I like to do a lot of times is just block Regigillium, and here they're giving us one high safety. Really, it's kind of too high, but I'm kind of thinking it's cover 3, cover 3, cover 4 off this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hike the ball, and a lot of times your best bet on this play is just use this check down and basically use it as a makeshift screen. That's what I'm saying by that. Let's get on motor here. You can see like down the field, I mean, Diggs pretty well covered. Manny Sands coming across midfield, pretty well covered. But here, if I can get on him, here you're just chucking it out here. Could have threw it maybe a little bit earlier, so Dawson Knox could have got a block on him. On not sure who that was, Wingard maybe, can't tell. But yeah, try to use it like just like a little makeshift screen. You have the other guy over here, Regigillium, just blocking off the edge. And I was trying to force that ball to X, but you got to check that down. You really do. You really cannot be afraid to check it down in this scheme here. And again, they're giving us that 3 high look, but they give us man. They give us man, and Diggs just, what in the world, man? He didn't get the route. I mean, he lit up, but he didn't get the route that cut. So here we had 2 high safeties trying to force that ball, maybe. Not going to give it to us. They had guys there. And again, hopefully you don't have Devin Singletary. Hopefully you have like Bo Jackson or something like that. So, I mean, this is very simple. This is exactly what you want. You do want Dawson Knox to block the first someone, not like it pertains to the play. That'd be good. So we'll run that the other way here. And same thing. And of course, you do have the other guy. In this case, Diggs coming across the middle of the field. If you do have to hold on to it, you always have him coming across with you. And I mean, I probably could have forced that ball to Emmanuel, but... And this is really the way you want to run it with a right-handed quarterback. Just because it's easier throwing motion for him here. But you get the idea, having it both ways. So here they run man. Ah, see? That's not what you want to do. That is not what you want to do. So when they run man... let's get into that here, actually. Real quick, I know we're on a long video here, but... Yeah, when they run man here, I mean, that's tough. That was actually really good coverage there. I mean, Spencer Brown is getting the hell beat out of him right there. But I got to step up probably. I drifted way too far back. Probably got to step up in the pocket there and make that throw to Diggs. But I drifted way too far back. Way too far back. So we'll run this like one more time here. I think you guys get the idea of it. Again, I'm an idiot. I had a brain fart right there. I was talking about throwing it where they blitz from all the time this whole video, and then I didn't do that. So here again, I mean, Gilliam just didn't block anybody. He just didn't block anybody. But you get the idea here. A lot of it, this is a big ball control scheme. It's a ball control formation. I mean, you probably could have told that. You probably could have told me that before we even started this video, that this scheme was going to be a ball control thing. You have good runs going every which way. Every which way you have runs going here. Inside out. You have a really unique route with really either of your tight end or your fullback in this case. Really unique post route, only in a couple different little formations, and it's tough to stop in games. It's really tough, and you have some good stuff here. You have a Texas route. You have routes to push the ball down the field, but at the same time, you can still control the ball and play ball control, literally. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, I know it was a longer one, but if you did, go ahead and like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate the love on all the videos recently. I see the likes, I see the subscriber, I see all the good stuff. I see it all. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. And peace out.